everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new to my channel, then welcome. Today I'm doing a foundation review, and the foundation I'm reviewing I've been seeing everywhere here on YouTube, so we're going to be going in depth with what I like about this foundation, what I don't like, applying it, all that good stuff. So I should probably show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. So this is another 2-in-1 foundation. I have tried a few 2-in-1 foundations and I really like the way they look. So I'm excited to see if this one is similar to those. So I'm on the Clinique website, and on here it retails for $27, which is the price that I got it for as well. I picked mine up at Macy's. I believe they also sell it at the bigger Sephora stores, and then obviously at the Clinique counters. And then it says that they have 17 shades, and it looks like they have a pretty good color selection. I'm not sure about the darker shades. There's, I want to say, maybe 3 like really deep shades. The other ones are more like tan shades. And then as far as like fair skin tones, they also have about 3, and then it slowly starts to get to the more light to medium shades. So on here it says that it's a foundation and concealer in one for a natural beyond perfected look that lasts all day. Lightweight moisturizing makeup covers thoroughly without clogging pores. Skin breathes comfortably. Color stays true even through sweat and humidity. Due to the rich pigment level that enhances this flawless coverage makeup, shades may appear deeper when first applied. Once blended completely and allowed to dry, Beyond Perfecting makeup will melt into your skin for a beyond perfected flawless look. A little goes a long way. On the actual packaging, it says that this is 100% fragrance free, ophthalmologist tested, moderate to full coverage, natural matte finish. It also says that it's lightweight moisturizing makeup and that it's oil free. The rest of the stuff on here is pretty much what it said online. The shade that I got is in the shade 8 Golden Neutral. When I first went, I got color matched to the color 9, but the color 9 is natural and it had a lot of pink in it. It was a neutral undertone, but it had a lot of pink, and it was a little darker than my skin tone. She was like, yeah, that's your skin color, and I was like, no. So I went to another Macy's and I picked the color myself, and I got this one, and this one is a lot more yellow. I really haven't watched any full reviews on this because I wanted to review it and try it out myself, but I have seen people use it in their makeup tutorials, and they've also said that they had a hard time finding their shade. Like, for example, I know Desi and Katie have tried this one and they also had a little bit of a hard time finding their shade. So this is what the packaging looks like. This is the box. It has little flowers on it and it has all the print all the way around, and this is what the bottle looks like. So this one, I'm like really excited to try it because of the applicator. It looks like a concealer, like a big concealer wand. So this is why I was like, let's see what this is all about. For application, it says to use the large backside of the wand, sweep foundation across your forehead, cheeks, and chin, then use the angled tip of the applicator to cover down the bridge of the nose and across the jawline. Blend well with fingers. Now, I'm not going to use my fingers just because I don't feel comfortable using my fingers. It gives me like a weird feeling. I have to use either a brush or a beauty blender. So what I typically do in my reviews, if you haven't watched them before, I do half of my face with a brush, typically this one, and this is the Morphe M439, and then I do the other half of my face with the beauty blender. Okay, so I'm going to use the large side of the applicator, which is this side, to apply it on my forehead, my cheeks, actually I'm gonna get a little more product because I feel like that's not really doing much. And I do have a few breakouts on both sides. Actually, I have breakouts right here. You guys will see, like, if it covers all this, it's mainly on this side that I have a lot of new breakouts. But just sweeping that. And then it says to use the smaller side of the applicator, which is this side, to apply it on the jawline, which is right here, the nose. I mean, I don't really think it matters what side you use, honestly. So I'm just gonna go in. Even though this says it's fragrance free, I do smell something, like it smells like makeup. So I don't think it's 100% fragrance free. And so far, without blending it, it has covered up all of the little blemishes, and the color looks like it's like pretty good actually. So far, it's also not feeling heavy on my skin, which is a big thing that I look for in my foundations. I don't like it to feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, even though I am. Let me get a little closer so you guys can see. On camera, I feel like it does look a little bit lighter than my shoulders, but once I apply my bronzer, I think I'll be okay. And I'd rather have a lighter foundation, that way I can bronze it up or use a dark powder on top, than have a foundation that is too dark. I think I've already said that on my channel, but it's better to have lighter and then just bronze up your face. It blends really nicely, and the finish of it is just like it says. It's a natural matte finish. Very similar in finish to the Lancome Teint Idole, which is my favorite. This does say that you can use it for spot concealing, so I'm going to apply a little more right here and around this area to see if it covers that up. Oh, it actually did. So this is how it looks with one half done. This is with the sponge on this side. It evened out my skin tone, covered up the redness, covered up the darkness I have on my eyelids. So now I'm going to get some more and apply it on the other side with my Morphe brush. I like the way that this is applying with the Morphe brush as well. I think both look really nice. It just depends on if you want more coverage or not. Up close, the foundation looks amazing. It doesn't enhance pores or doesn't enhance the little fuzzies on my face, and it's definitely more of a natural matte finish because it's not matte to the point where it looks flat. It looks like my natural skin with just no blemishes. It just looks flawless. On my eyelids, it is starting to crease a little bit, so I would apply a little less product on that area. Because this is such a thick foundation, I probably would not recommend applying a whole lot on the eyelids, underneath the eyes, around the nose. So far, I do really like the way the foundation looks. So now I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished all of my makeup. I just threw on some bronzer, a lip color, brows, and a little bit of highlight on the highest points of my cheeks. The foundation worked really well with all the other products that I put on top of it. It didn't get cakey. It didn't start to break on me. It ended up looking really nice. I did have to go in and set underneath my eyes because it was getting a little creasy under there, and it is still creasing a tiny bit. And then the color is pretty spot on. You can see that once I applied my bronzer and the rest of my products, it blends really well with my skin tone. Of course, I just finished putting on the foundation and the rest of my makeup products, so I do like the way it looks as of right now. I will be checking back in with you guys a little bit later. Right now it is 11:35. So I will check back in with you guys in a few hours, if not by the end of the day. That way you can see if the foundation has been holding up for the rest of the day, and we'll be able to see if it's gotten oily, if it started breaking up on me, any of that stuff. So I'll check back in with you guys in a few hours. I got home not too long ago from doing some shopping. Right now it is 4:22. I just finished filming another video that I'm doing, which is the Q&A. And this is how the foundation is holding up. And I must say, it looks really good. I haven't touched up my face. As a matter of fact, I never touch up my face. So this is what it's looking like right now. I am getting a little oily around this area, as you can see, but it doesn't look bad at all. Everything still looks put together. My bronzer is still there. My highlight is still there. I changed my lip color because I was filming another video and I didn't want to be wearing the same lip color in that video. But so far, the foundation is holding up really nicely. And let me do a little up close. I will say that it is starting to crease a little more underneath the eyes. You guys can probably see that a little more now that the foundation has been on my face for a while, but it is accentuating those bags underneath my eyes. But other than that, the foundation is holding up really nicely and I'm liking the way it looks so far. Okay, so last update of the day. So this is what my makeup's looking like by the end of the day. It is getting pretty oily around my T-zone area. I could just powder that and I'd be good to go, but this is what it looks like. My bronzer is still there. My highlight is going strong. All the products that I put on top are still there, which is good. The longer that I wore this foundation, I did realize that my eyes were just creasing even more and it started to wear off a little bit in the area, which is why you can see like the darkness and all that. But in the rest of the face, it looks okay. So I forgot to mention to you all in the other part of the video, the pros and cons about it. So I'll mention them right now. So the pros, the color is on point. The coverage is amazing. And it looks perfect on camera. As you guys were able to see while I was talking to you about it, it looked amazing. Another pro that I just forgot to mention is the applicator. For me, I loved the applicator because it made it so easy. To some, that may be a con because of the fact that it isn't as sanitary, but for me, I loved the applicator, to be quite honest with you. And then as far as the cons, I would just say that the smell is probably a con for some people. I wasn't able to smell this throughout the day. It was just when you initially put it on. To some, that may be a con. Another con was that the longer that I was wearing it, the more it started to crease, which that happens with a lot of foundations, especially with thicker foundations like this. So I would try to avoid applying too much product underneath the eyes or around the nose, or if you have smile lines as well, it might crease in those areas. That is pretty much all I have to say about this foundation. I really like the way that this foundation looks in person and on camera. It looks amazing on camera. So that is really all I have to say about the foundation. If you have any other questions about the foundation, make sure to leave them down below in the comment section. Thank you all so much for watching this review. I love you all, and I will see you on my next video.